So we are not in our RV this morning because we are going to Hawaii.
And this is Miles and Smiles. This is our first full day in Hawaii. Last night we had a really good dinner at Lulu's, which is very close to our hotel. And as you can see, some delicious things. There's Moco Loco. And of course, Kathy had a more healthy salad, but it was a good meal. Today we're in the International Marketplace. This is just a laid-back day for us. We know we need a day to get ourselves acclimated, to help our body clocks to reset a little bit before we do any hardcore sightseeing. So we're just going to wander around and see what there is in the local Waikiki area. Kathy found her throne. Woohoo! Queen Kathy! A fun fact, the International Marketplace was originally established in the 1950s as the Waikiki Village, and all of the clocks in the shops here were set back 7 minutes to reflect Hawaiian time. But now the International Marketplace, not being a old-fashioned looking tiki village, is a collection of very high-end shops and restaurants, but it's a lot of fun to look around. There are a lot of Japanese tourists in Hawaii and many people from Japan who have moved here. And it's nice that in this store they can find a little taste of home. Of course, one of the highlights of any day for us is when we go out to eat. We're at Maragume Udon, where Kathy has this really delicious looking chicken salad, tempura chicken salad.
Garlic chicken salad. Number 9.
Number 6, homemade udon noodles made right in front of us as we came in.
Little sloppy to eat. Long noodles.
Long noodles, delicious broth. And, you know, frankly, we don't show you the stuff that tastes bad, because why promote that? But this is delicious. And I would say we got here at just the right time, because this line over to the left of me is their takeout line. And the line over here, which you can barely see, is the line to eat in. When we got here, there were maybe 3 or 4 people in front of us. Even if there's a line like this, it's worth the wait. Our entire lunch, including the extra tempura chicken and the extra rice dessert, was $22. And we are really, really full. If you are in Honolulu, this is a place you really need to go. By the way, how did we find it? We found it by doing what you're doing right now. I watched YouTube channels about Hawaii, and this is one of those places that got mentioned again and again and again, and now it's been mentioned again. So this is quite a get-up, isn't it? We have arrived at Pearl Harbor this morning, and we are about to begin an audio tour through the Pearl Harbor Museum and then head on to the boat. We have tickets to go out to the USS Arizona Memorial. And after that, we'll wander around and see some of the other sites and museums in this complex. It is already a place where we feel so solemn and a little bit overwhelmed by the history that World War II, for the United States at least, began right here.
now at the Polynesian Cultural Center.
It was about an hour and a half ride from Waikiki, but we got their own bus, which was only $25 round trip. Not too bad a deal. And this is considered the #1 tourist attraction on Oahu. And we're looking forward to seeing the whole thing, from visiting Hawaiian villages along the way, and Polynesian villages and Samoan villages, all of that like a living museum. Having a great luau dinner, and then what?
Breath of Life show, which is supposed to be fabulous.
So we invite you to come along. Polynesian Cultural Center is a series of villages that go on either side of a lagoon. We were told that the best way to get started was to take the canoe all the way to the far end, which is the village that represents Hawaii, and then work our way back throughout the day. So the games we were just playing, Hawaii, and look at this fishing village, and you can see the gate there at the end of the pond. And the way that works is that when fish are little, they can come through that gate, and they feed the fish when they're in the little pond area, and they get bigger and they can't get out, and then they have fresh fish.
And so the moral of the story is, don't eat too much. Not quite.
Chanter proclaims these genealogies, reminding everyone of the ancient.
We're now at the Palonablo Hole, which is a cave inside of the lava rock where, if the conditions are right, water spurts out of the rock. We have seen that a little bit today, so it's very cool.
We are heading down to take a look at a beach that's called Sherwood Forest, and you might wonder, why is this called Sherwood Forest? Well, at least the local legend goes it's because this was a place where tourists got their stuff stolen frequently, which made it was like Robin Hood, take from the rich and give to the poor. But right now it's just a gorgeous beach. We've been told it's been voted the most beautiful beach in the world. I don't know who
voted.
Who voted? I don't know. Probably people who live here, but doesn't matter. We'll look. We'll see how it measures up. We're going to keep this in our sight.
Woo! Refreshing.
It's a good thing we bought some microfiber towels, because one wave was a little higher than I expected it to be. So we'll have to dry off so we don't mess up the rental car. What do you think? The most beautiful beach in the world?
One of the most beautiful beaches.
We are at Leonards, which is a Hawaiian tradition. They are famous for their malasadas, which is a Portuguese donut. It's always served fresh. It's always served hot. We've ordered 2 chocolates, a macadamia and a guava. That's the filling inside of the hot donut. And there's always a line here every time we've driven past. So we felt like it was really our moral obligation to give them a try. So what do you think of places with lines?
Gotta be good.
Gotta be good.
Originally from Portugal.
Yeah.
Portuguese immigrant brought them in. For a long time they were thought to be, quote, too ethnic for Hawaiian taste. But they sure are popular today. Here, we didn't get any napkins.
Uh-oh.
It's pink.
And I'm gonna try the guava too, because I've never had anything other than guava jelly from Latin America. So this is the first time I've ever had a guava marisada. Oh, it's the first time I've ever had a marisada. All right. That's delicious. It's not too sweet. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. And it's warm, and it's just so light.
And crispy.
And crispy on the outside and light on the inside. So Leonards Marisadas in Waikiki, 2 thumbs up.